covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The island of Bimini is the gateway to the Bahamas. It was also a place of peace and rest for Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Artwork was recently dedicated to his memory on that northern island, and as Ricardo Lightbourne tells us, the art piece exemplifies Dr. King's teaching on peace and love.
Renowned artist Steve Skipper put 1,000 easel hours into the original painting commemorating Dr. Martin Luther King visit to Bimini. The unveiling at the Bimini National Airport was a stunning event for government officials, residents, and visitors. For Steve Stricker, the moment was captivating.
The artist edition is going to bear the signatures of Ansel Saunders and Andrew Young. It's going to bring Bimini and America together with the legacy of Dr. King that'll go around the world, and it will actually change the study and education about the civil rights movement, because the missing link to that legacy is Bimini.
Former United States Ambassador to the UN, Andrew Young, said Bimini to Dr. King was a place of peace. The painting solidifies Dr. King's teaching of peace and love to the world.
What Steve Skipper has done with this painting is he has commemorated that moment, but he has done it in such a way that that moment continues. He has an amazing way of not painting a portrait of the past, but giving you a sense of the spiritual presence of Martin Luther King still in our midst.
Bob Baumauer, retired Miami Dolphin player, prompted Steve to remember Dr. King in such an incredible way. His love for the people and the island of Bimini on canvas is captivating.
A guy like me, I was very, very blessed to have people like Coach Bryan in my life and Coach Shula. Good leaders, but more importantly, they're good men. They teach you to be the best you can be. They're really, really good teachers. And what Dr. King has done for me is he has taught me to want to be a better man. You know, so there's so many lessons to be learned by what his story's about. And then Bimini is such a special place. And because it's such a special place, it creates more and more relationships, and it's just really neat for me to watch.
Painting by Steve Skipper of Dr. Martin Luther King is a welcome addition to the island of Bimini, the gateway to the Bahamas. Ricardo Lightbourne, ZNS Network News.
And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
Welcome. Robin from Nassau sent this question. Dr. Pratt, my mother has heart disease. I notice that sometimes I also get pain in my chest, even though it's only for a short period. What are some ways to prevent heart disease? Heart disease describes a collection of conditions that affect your heart, such as any heart defects you may have had when you were born, blood vessel diseases, and heart rhythm problems, what we call arrhythmias. Although heart disease is the leading cause of death, you do not have to accept this as your fate. You may not have the power to change some of the risk factors of heart disease, like family history, sex, or age, but there are some heart disease prevention steps that you can take. The key to preventing heart disease is adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle. By implementing the following prevention tips, you can avoid heart disease. Don't smoke or use tobacco. Exercise for at least 30 minutes for 5 days a week. Eat a heart-healthy diet. Maintain a healthy weight. Get enough sleep, and get regular health checkups. If you have a question about living a heart-healthy lifestyle and need tips on how to lower your risk for developing heart disease, please drop it in my question box at the hospital or at any one of our Grand Bahama community clinics. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightbourne is up next with a check on sports.